Whether you're a videographer, blogger, or just want to have some fun, the best drones make it easy to fly around, take amazing photos and videos, and not worry about crashing into things. Today's video is about top 10 best drones in the USA. 10. DJI Mavic 3. The best camera drone for prosumers and videographers who don't want to buy a camera and a drone separately is the DJI Mavic 3. The Mavic 3 has a micro 4/3 Hasselblad sensor and a 1/2 inch CMOS camera. It can record video at up to 5.1K/50 FPS and has a pretty impressive 28x digital zoom. The Mavic 3 can also fly for up to 41 minutes, which is a long time for a drone. It also does a great job of following objects and avoiding obstacles from all directions, so you can record what you want without worrying about running into things. All of this has a price tag, starting at $2,199. The Mavic 3 is a lot more expensive than the Mavic 2 Pro, which it replaces. 9. DJI Mini 3 Pro. The DJI Mini 3 Pro is a step up from the DJI Mini 2. It is the same size and weight as the DJI Mini 2, but it has a better camera. The camera on the DJI Mini 3 Pro is clever because it can be turned 90 degrees. This makes it easier to take vertical photos and videos, which is great if you want to capture a whole skyscraper or want something easier to share on social media. It also does a great job of following moving objects, and thanks to added sensors that can find trees and other things, it can avoid them as it follows you around. We also love that the Mini 3 Pro can fly for up to 47 minutes with the longer battery. Even though the real number was closer to 44 minutes because the drone is light and can be easily moved by a strong wind, that's still a very long time for it to fly. DJI sells the Mini 3 Pro in different ways, and you can choose between 2 controllers or none at all if you are upgrading from an older model. 8. DJI Avata. The DJI Avata is a good place to start if you want to get a real feel for drone racing. The Avata, like the bigger and older DJI FPV, comes with a pair of FPV goggles so you can see where your drone is flying from the pilot's point of view. It also comes with a smart handheld controller that makes flying the Avata more like flying an airplane. The Avata was easy to learn and a lot of fun to fly. Its fixed propeller guards also make it more likely to survive a crash into the ground, a tree, or something else in its way. The new goggles that came with the Avata didn't make us feel as sick as DJI's older FPV goggles did, but they were a little less comfortable. Still, you won't have to wear them for too long, since the Avata's 18-minute battery life is much shorter than that of drones made for taking photos. 7. RiseTech Teo. The RiseTech Teo, which was made by DJI, is a good, cheap drone for people who have never flown before. It costs just under $100. But what sets it apart from other cheap drones for kids is that it can be programmed from scratch. This makes it an educational tool as well as a toy. The Teo is also easy to fly and has a 720 camera that takes pretty good video. We didn't like that the drone could only fly for 5 minutes, so if you decide to buy it, you should buy a lot of batteries. 6. Autel Evo Nano Plus. Even though it seems like DJI makes the best drones, Autel has a few models, like the Evo Nano Plus, that are really good alternatives. We found that the Evo Nano Plus was just as easy to control and maneuver as any DJI drone. Its small size and lightweight also make it easy to take almost anywhere. We especially like that the drone comes in more than one color, unlike DJI's boring gray. The Evo Nano Plus took photos and videos that were clear, sharp, and full of color. The 3-axis gimbal in the camera kept everything steady and smooth. But the Nano Plus has a slightly shorter flight time and costs a bit more than DJI drones like the Mini 3 Pro that can do the same things. But if you want something different, you should look at Autel. Well, do you like what you are seeing so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching because you don't want to miss what we have at the number 1 spot. 5. DJI Air 2S. The DJI Air 2S is a drone that sits between the DJI Air 2 and the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. It has some features of both and costs about $1,000. The image sensor on the DJI Air 2S is 1 inch, which is twice as big as the one on the DJI Air 2. This means you'll be able to take some stunning photos. It also has a new feature called Master Shots. The Air 2S was fun to fly, just like all other DJI drones. It's very easy to fly and stays still in the air. It uses the same transmission technology as the DJI FPV, so it can fly farther than most other DJI drones. It can fly for 31 minutes, which is a few minutes less than the DJI Air 2, but we think some people will be happy to give up those few minutes for better videos. 4. Parrot Anify. Even though DJI is the leader in foldable drones, the Parrot Anify is one of the best alternatives and has a feature that DJI's drones don't have. The camera on the Anify is mounted on a gimbal that can be turned up. This lets you take photos and videos of things above the drone, like if you want to fly it under a bridge. The Anify has a good range of flight modes that let you take interesting photos, and the videos it takes are pretty good. They are clear, smooth, and full of details. But it doesn't have collision detection, which is a feature found on DJI drones that cost about the same. Overall, though, it's a great choice. 3. DJI FPV. If you want to try out drone racing or just see the world from a bird's point of view, the DJI FPV will get you there. This drone comes with a pair of FPV goggles that let you see exactly what the drone sees, with no lag or delay that you can tell. The DJI FPV has 3 modes, so even beginners can use it better as their skills improve. In full manual mode, the FPV can go up to 87 miles per hour, but watch out for trees. It can move around like a hummingbird, zipping up, down, left, and right. Get an extra battery, though, because the one that comes with the FPV only lasts 20 minutes, and you'll want to be in the air for much longer. 2. PowerVision PowerEgg X. Most drones can't go in the water, but the PowerVision PowerEgg X can. The PowerEgg X has a waterproof shell that you can take off and put back on, and pontoons that let you land and take off from ponds, lakes, and even the ocean if it's calm enough. The body of the drone can also be used as a camcorder, so it can be useful even when it's not flying. We found that the PowerEgg X flew well, though it was a bit slow. It can fly for about 25 minutes on a charge, and it can track objects pretty well. But the quality of the photos and videos was not as good as what DJI's drones could do. Then again, try landing one of DJI's drones in water and see what happens. 1. DJI Mini 2. Most people will find that the DJI Mini 2 is the best drone for them. It is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, easy to fly, and can stay in the air for up to 31 minutes. It is also the least expensive of DJI's drones at $449, making it easier for more people to buy. The camera on the Mini 2 is better than the one on the Mini 1, so it can now shoot at 4K/30 FPS. And since it's stabilized with a gimbal, it's as smooth as ever. Because the Mini 2 only weighs 249 grams, you don't have to register it with the FAA. However, this also makes the drone more likely to be blown away by strong winds. Even so, it's amazing how much DJI fits into the tiny Mini 2. So, that's it for today's video. What do you think of the number 1 spot? Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.